Hello everyone, back tuning into today's first video. We're doing a weather forecast for week ahead for today's first video. So as well as on a Saturday, we have a detailed look at the weather for the coming week. It's going to be a rather changeable week. It's going to be quite a lot of rain in the north. In the south, we continue with lots and lots of dry weather, very little, if any, rain really getting through to the extreme south and southeast. Temperatures will be up and down, so at times it'll be warm, at times it will be quite cool, and just a proper traditional sort of September mix of warm, cool, and at times unsettled weather for the north and the west. So all very, very typical of the time of year, to be honest. So after that extraordinarily hot summer, the weather has become much more in line with what we expect in the UK at this point of the year. And I'll get on with the detail for you with the weekend forecast in a second. Just to say that today's second video update will be coming up on the homepage, and that's going to have a look in detail at weather for the next week to 10 days with all of the long range models. We'll also bring you up to date with the latest developments in terms of tropical storms and hurricanes over the coming few days in the Atlantic. The websites we're using for the weekend forecast are coming from the weatheroutlook.com and weathercentral.de. You can find a link to both of those websites on the links page. So this is the latest radar picture from the Weather Outlook. Got a three-way split really. Much of Scotland has had a dry morning this morning, and down across some parts of England and Wales it's also been pretty dry, but then through this central swathe it's been pouring with rain. So it's been a wet morning across much of Wales, into the far north and west Midlands, but particularly across the northwestern parts of England. Really wet weather there, with more showery rain, but a few heavy bursts over onto the eastern side of northern England and going down into Lincolnshire and parts of East Anglia too. You see, there are these bright echoes with the rain. So if I zoom you in, you can see that there's some very wet weather at the moment across these northwestern parts of England. The heaviest rain will always be to the western side of high ground, but it's a really wet morning across these northwestern parts of the country, to say the least. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart, and it's a bit of a messy picture really, but we've got a weather system moving in from the Atlantic, although pressure remains relatively high down to the south, so that's why we're fending off the wet weather across southern parts of the country. So for the rest of this afternoon, I think we'll keep further spells of rain going through that central swathe of the country. The rain might get a little bit more widespread through parts of the Midlands as well towards this evening. And some of the rain will go up towards Northern Ireland and southern Scotland too. Central northern parts of Scotland likely to stay dry with a few sunny spells, and down in the far south and southeast, plenty of dry weather to come down there as well. Temperatures this afternoon under the persistent rain are going to be quite a cold afternoon, with maximums only around sort of 12, 13 or 14 degrees. In any bright or sunny skies, temperatures should reach around 19, and that is 66 Fahrenheit, but feeling very autumnal under the wet weather across northern England in particular. Overnight tonight, we keep this weather system across the country, so I expect a very cloudy night. Down in the south and southeast, plenty of dry weather, but really from Wales and the Midlands northwards, there will be spells of rain coming and going. Much of it will be light, but a few heavier bursts will be mixed in, and some of that rain will get up towards Scotland as well overnight tonight. It's going to be a warm night though, a much warmer night than recently, with temperatures holding up between around 10 and 15 degrees Celsius, so really quite a warm, humid night across much of the country despite those outbreaks of rain. Into Sunday, and we're going to start off again with cloud and showery bursts of rain across particularly central northern parts of the country. Most of that will die out, but we'll keep a legacy of a lot of cloud going really across East Anglia, parts of the Midlands, central southern, southeast England. I suspect skies will brighten up through the course of the afternoon. And then in the far north, this area of low pressure here will start to bring more general cloud and rain back into north and west Scotland by the evening. Temperatures tomorrow, so we could reach around 23 or 23, 22, 23 degrees in the far southeast if it brightens up. Quite a warm, humid feel. That's around 73 Fahrenheit. But across the north, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, actually quite a cool day there with temperatures just into the mid-teens Celsius. That's Monday. We've got high pressure building up from the Azores into France, affecting southern parts of the country. But the next weather system is moving into the northwest of Scotland and Northern Ireland. So a proper north-south split for Monday. Much of England and Wales will have a dry day, albeit with a fair amount of cloud, but a few brighter sunny spells will come through as well. But for northwest England, Northern Ireland and Scotland, after probably a dry morning, we see cloud and quite heavy rain with strong winds too moving in from the Atlantic. So turning wet and windy really for the northwest of the country through the course of Monday afternoon. Temperatures in the south probably at around 20 or 21 degrees, quite warm there. In the north, temperatures much closer to sort of 14, 15 or 16 degrees across Scotland and Northern Ireland. Pretty cool in the north, warm in the south. And this north-south split continues into Tuesday as well. On Tuesday, we've got a weather front sort of strung out through the central part of the country. The far north of Scotland is in this brighter, cooler, westerly flow. And then in the south, we're close to this ridge that's across Central Europe with some warmth pushing up into the southeastern part of the country. So let's deal with that wet weather first of all. So northern England, probably Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, also parts of Wales, maybe the North Midlands, having cloud and outbreaks of rain through the morning on Tuesday. Most of that will turn light and patch and die out through the course of the afternoon. Central northern Scotland will be brighter and there'll be a mix of sunny spells and showers then. And then down in the south and southeast, well, we have a lot of cloud, but I think some bright sunny spells are likely to develop again through Tuesday afternoon. And it could turn very warm in the southeast. I wouldn't be that surprised to see temperatures in central London up to 24. Maybe if we get some extended sunny breaks, 25 is possible. That is sort of 75 to 77 Fahrenheit in that very extreme southeast corner. But through most parts of the country, again, temperatures are into the mid to upper teens Celsius, not excessively warm. In fact, close to average, really, from Wales and the Midlands northwards. That front will move southwards and eastwards overnight from Tuesday to Wednesday. It'll probably pep up in the north for a time on Tuesday night, so it turns wet and windy again for Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England on Tuesday night. That rain hanging around into Wednesday morning before a weak cold front moves southwards and eastwards during the course of Wednesday itself, taking a band of cloud and probably increasingly patchy rain through the Midlands into central southern southeast England. Following on behind will be this bump of high pressure and a cooler, fresher air mass. So brighter skies follow that band of cloud and patchy rain to Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, and eventually Wales and the Midlands. But temperatures will take a tumble. So in the southeast, we could still get temperatures at 24 or 25 degrees before that cold front arrives. But really from sort of the Midlands northwards, we're just looking at temperatures into the mid-teens on Wednesday. Actually quite cool. And we may see a drop in the temperature, maybe quite a significant drop as that cold front pushes through. So quite an interesting day with the temperature on Wednesday. The highest temperatures might occur in places like Wales and the Midlands very early on in the morning and then tend to drop through the course of the afternoon. Just a little hint, perhaps, that we're getting into proper autumnal conditions. And then that sets us up for probably quite a cold night on Wednesday night. We could see a fairly widespread ground frost across the northern parts of the country. And even down in the south, those temperatures will be a lot cooler and fresher. But to compensate for that, on Thursday, we're under a bump of high pressure again. So a lot of dry weather on Thursday with plenty of sunny spells. Later on in the day, the next weather system will start to bring cloud and rain back into the north and the west of Scotland. Temperatures will take a tumble, though. So despite more and Wales sunny spells, we're only going to have a range from around 12 to 18 degrees Celsius. And a chance of another cold night across England and Wales on Thursday night. That's Friday. Another weather system is in the north, so Scotland has cloud and outbreaks of rain. Some of that could move down into Northern Ireland and northwest England through the course of Friday afternoon. Further south of that, the rest of England and Wales mainly dry with sunny spells. Temperatures, a cold start, as I say, across England and Wales. Maybe some touches of ground frost around, but eventually we'll get temperature up to around 17 or 18 degrees. In the north, though, with the cloud and rain, it will be distinctly cool, with temperatures only sort of 11, 12, 13 degrees probably across much of Scotland. Next weekend looks rather changeable too. Saturday has this little ridge across England and Wales, so reasonably dry weather continuing in the south, but a weather system brings cloud and showery rain to the north. But then on Sunday, we might see a more general area of rain moving southwards and eastwards across the country. A lot of uncertainty about next weekend's weather, but overall rather changeable theme continues, I think, into next weekend. Finally, just having a look at charts from Weather Outlook. So the north going to have plenty of dry weather for Scotland today. Then we have this band of rain through the central parts of the country. The far southeast mostly dry. Overnight tonight, we're going to see showery bursts of rain continuing, and as we go through into tomorrow, so the south-southeast probably brightens up. I don't think there'll be as much sunshine as that is suggesting, but it could get quite warm in the southeast tomorrow afternoon. Further north and west, showery and fairly cool. The wet weather is in the northwest on Monday, mainly dry and warm down in the southeast. Still mainly dry and warm in the southeast on Tuesday. This band of rain through this central swathe with cooler conditions to the north of it. Wednesday drops that cold front down across the country as a weakening feature, but it does bring a band of cloud and possibly some showers. Still warm in the southeast ahead of that front. Cooler air moving down from the north behind it. Thursday is a mainly dry day, but it will be a lot cooler. Expect some cold nights early and late. And then by the time you get through to Friday, turns cloudy and wet again up in the north. But all the time, the south is mainly dry with sunny spells. Temperatures rather cool generally. So in summary, we're looking at a pretty changeable week, but having said that, the south will have a lot of dry weather this week. Most of the rain will be across central and northern parts of the country. Temperatures very much up and down. We do get quite a warm spell in the southeast through the early and middle part of the week before a drop in the temperature takes place later on. And in the north, generally quite a cool week actually from beginning to end. Right, that's your weekend forecast. Coming up this afternoon, we'll have a detailed look at the weather for the next 10 days and we'll bring you up to date with all the latest developments in terms of those tropical storms and hurricanes. Tomorrow, we've got the second winter 2018-19 update, so that's going to be a big one. Come back for that then. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.